Hi everyone, so we are ready to start our next project, and what we are going to be creating is a piece of art that changes depending on which direction you're looking at it. It is called a Agamograph, excuse me, a series of images that change at different angles. Now I don't have my example here ready for you in the video, but I will show you one when you are in class. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to get is a square piece of paper, a 12 by 12 inch square. You're going to need a ruler and a pencil. Now I've chosen the square because it's a little bit easier to do, so it doesn't matter which side you start on. When we are measuring today, and I'm using a clear ruler here, you want to line up the 0 on the edge of the paper. So we're going to make marks on this edge and on the opposite edge so we can make some nice straight lines. So I'm going to move my paper down a little bit. Oh, and do remember that this is centimeters. We want to use the inch side. So I'm going to line up my 0 on the edge of the paper. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe I can try and make my camera move in a little bit. Okay. Oops. And I'm going to take my pencil and just mark off, counting by twos. You know how to do that, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll move it so you can see. 10. And then 12, oops, is the edge of the paper. So now I have the marks on this side. I'm going to turn it in the other direction, oops, and do the same thing. Lining up the 0 on the edge of the paper and marking off by 2s. Okay, so now let me pull my camera out again so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, it doesn't like to cooperate sometimes. There. So now I have to make straight lines. And I'm going to pull my paper down so you can see me working from the top. I'm going to go to this mark and this mark that I've made, and I'm going to take my ruler and just line it up. Now to make a straight line, you need to hold 4 fingers here, keep it straight, and hold down so it doesn't wobble away from you, and then I'm just going to go across to make my straight line. I'm going to do that all the way down, so it takes a few minutes to line it up, hold it steady, and draw your line. And I'm going to do the same thing all the way till I get to the end. Now for this lesson, this is the paper you are going to be drawing on. And you're going to need 2 of them, so you're going to be doing 2 different drawings. So let me get my tracer. And of course, oh wait, let me get my emojis. And we are going to be drawing different emojis. So I have some copies here, and then some smaller emojis here. But I will have these copied for you so you can look them over. Now when you're ready to draw, we're going to turn this so the lines are vertical. Now if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have 6 rows. Sometimes we need just 1, 2, 3, 4, and sometimes we need 5 rows. This one here, the last row, we're never going to use, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to start with something easy, and I'm going to do the surprised emoji. So what I'm going to do is line this up with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and then all I have to do is trace around it. Now you're going to see you have all these lines in the middle. You can take an eraser and erase those. Don't worry if you can still see them, because when we're done with this, it's not going to make, you won't see it anyways. So remember, this one is going to get cut off, so I'm just going to mark it there. Now I'm just going to look at the emoji that I've decided, and I'm going to draw it. Now I'm not going to do the drawing part of the lesson in this video. I just wanted to show you how to get started. Now one more thing I wanted to point out. In this lesson, on this piece of paper, I used 5 rows. The next time, if I'm doing an emoji, on my next paper, because I have to make one of these papers again, so I have to make 2 of these square papers, I'm going to make sure that I line up my tracer to only cover 1, 2, 3, 4 of those strips, and that time we won't use this. Now, it'll all make sense in the end, but this is how we begin, okay? So let's get our ruler and our pencil, and let's get making straight lines.